Hello. We have a game 2, with our Necromantic against Nurgle. I don't think anything's going on with us. Oh, no, I take that back. We've got a plus Agi Werewolf, so that is good. And they are relatively fresh. 1 win. No sort of lasting. They did get MVP on one of. I mean, it has to be the Beast, right? So yeah, they are. I can't remember what our first game was. That could have been against Nurgle. I honestly don't remember now. It's weirdly. I played my first game with these guys, and then I haven't played for, I don't know, 4 or 5 days or something. Yeah, I'd rather, taking them on now is the time to take them on. Unfortunately, we couldn't quite afford a second reroll. I could have got a ghoul, which honestly would have been useful for this matchup, but I didn't want to delay. It takes so much money to get the reroll. I didn't really want to delay that. All right. And here we are. Pretty bright kit, actually, looking at it. Defense. With our, high agility and whatnot. Kind of like defense. I think what I normally do is this. You know what? This is. We'll swap them around in a sec. But I should have the. I should totally have the zombies on the outside, because they're unlikely to want to run around us, I'd have thought. And there we are. Oh, interesting. Now, when you say this is the last season, you mean the one that Chalice is about to kick off in is the last 64? I feel like... Okay. When I played in it, I feel like it was back when it was, I think, 32 as well. It was a long time ago. I don't even know what Chalice it was. But yeah, I think it was 32 as well. But I suppose it makes it that much trickier to get in, right? But then again, there's less people playing in it, I'd imagine, so... Swings and roundabouts. Alright, kick off. I'm kind of okay with that, actually. Necro might be a team I get kick with at some point, because you actually often have a zombie that's not on the line. So having a utility zombie might not be a bad thing. Oh, he's being very careful. That's... I mean, I appreciate somebody being careful, but that is surprising. I suppose it's not a bad idea, considering how slow his team is. It's probably not a bad idea to take back a contingent. Okay, he's taking back a big contingent. A very big contingent. It was season 3? Okay, wow. That was the early days. Yeah, I don't know if you know him, but I ended up playing Colian, and he had Norse, of course. Absolutely destroyed my Dark Elves. Whew, these guys are hitting hard. For a minute, I thought I was playing Pro Elves again. Okay. Yeah, he just had a team full of piling on Mighty Blow and stuff, so it wasn't good. He is only running one pesticle, which is not uncommon. Probably just leave that. Ooh, on the sideline there. Okay. Qualified NOS a few seasons back. Oh, that is not what you want to run into. I guess I want to claw a warrior here. I'd like to do this one, but I don't know if I can get the requisite number of guys over there. I suppose if I bring this guy over, I could. So let's do this. I guess we should commit to it. I'll pop this guy here. You can cut. Okay, so where do I want to hit from? Probably here. So if you can get to there, you can't, but you can. Because I would hit this guy because it's easier to hit him, but then we're missing out on hitting the side where the ball's at, right? So I'm actually just going to tag this warrior just to keep him out of the game for the moment. And we'll drop this guy back because who knows where that ball's going if he drops it again. And then let's see what happens here. Probably a 1. Nope. Oh, that's genuinely disappointing. Yeah, Norse into Chorfs, that's probably one of the worst matchups you can do. So he did get the ball, no problem. Good decision not to, but I would have not put the reroll in as well when you're only running 2 with Nurgle. So we just have to hope that he uses some of these rerolls on blocks. But it looks like he's going to play it very safe. Which I respect. You know, better to go in 0-0 and pressure us on our defense, or on our offense, than go in 1-0 down. And kind of be out of the game, so... I dig the careful play. Oof, the ultimate punishment for us not rolling a pair. So defending's going to be trickier now. We're down 2 players already. We got to hope that we make something happen. Or that he just rolls a bunch of bad blocks. Oh man, he's armor broken us like 4 out of 5 times here. It is not good. We can get some blocks in there though. What do I want to do here? I think probably we plug this guy in here. We do a little bit of this. Didn't really happen, did it? We'll follow that to get out of the way. We'll do a little bit of this. He might foul me here. It's not been a great start to the game, if we're being honest. We've only had 2 turns, though. So what I was going to do was I was going to knock him over, in theory, and then come back here and 1 dice this guy after I had 2 dice this guy. So I had plans, but yeah, we've been very armor broken and not really been able to knock him over yet, so... Bit of a problem. Yeah, I worry now that the strength advantage is really going to tell pretty hard. Because, like, you know, my plan normally would be isolate the warriors with zombies and then attack with my good players. But we're not really getting anything... We're not getting anything going here. I wonder if he's thinking of fouling the wolf. I mean, the only downside is... Okay, he's definitely fouling the wolf. The only downside is, of course, if he doesn't break armor. Drops in the first reroll there. Maybe he should have just done the foul first. I mean, this block's not really... I was going to say this block's not as important, but... I mean, it turns out it was. Boy, oh boy. Terrible start to the game. Terrible. The funny thing is, as well, I mean, you know, one could argue this is not actually true, but I think there is a degree of truth to it. But the crazy thing is, I don't feel like I've really done anything all that crazily wrong. Let's see. It's just I'm not knocking anything down. Yeah. I'm not knocking anything down, and I'm getting armor broken off of the park so far. It's like, it's very little... oh dear, there we go again. It's very little things. Like, you can't say it's gone disastrously, but at the same time, it's obviously... Like, the little things are beginning to add up to be big things now. Yeah. Yeah, it's not like I'm rolling like quad skull after quad skull, but if you're only rolling pushes and they're knocking you over and knocking you off the park, that is going to be a thing. And the sad thing about that is, if it doesn't turn around, you're kind of just stuck, really, because it's the snowball effect, right? So I mean, we'll see. We haven't, you know. I mean, there's nothing permanent. So, presuming we lose this half, second half, in theory, we could come out and challenge and maybe get a tie, but it's you don't really want to be on turn 4 and thinking, well, maybe I can get a tie out of this. And that's not, I haven't fully given up on anything yet, but you know, that's just the way the wind is blowing, right? I'm surprised he's not putting another foul. Or if he is, I'm surprised he's not leaving everybody there to make sure it kicks off. I'm assuming he's just going to do a 3-assist foul, but like a 5-assist foul is pretty tasty. Okay, he's doing a 2-assist foul. Maybe he's not fouling. He's probably fouling. Oh no, it's actually a 1-assist foul. He didn't need to move, so I think I'd have kept everybody there. Now, this probably will still kill us, but, you know, I think he could have done it earlier. I feel like we're definitely in a situation where it's kind of, hey! I think I'm actually going to move on that. Where things have gone poorly. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to I guess if we're going to do that, we may as well do this. Okay. Just in the sense that if I'm going to be on the ground, I may as well be on the, I may as well have a little go at something. As it turns out, that was not the right call, but, you don't necessarily expect to KO yourself, necessarily. Hey, look at that. Dub skulls. Is that with the beast? No, it's with that guy. Hey, there we go. Did he regen? Oh, man, imagine that. That would have been a big turning point. Okay, is there anything we could sort of theoretically do here? I feel like we're back into the region of trying. Okay, that's unfortunate, because I was gonna dodge this guy around for a blitz. Maybe I still do. Maybe I still try and make this happen. It's just a 1 dice now. No. No. Whew. So we just got to push again, and then we got a 1. We did dodge off, but we got a 1 on the block and then a 1 on the dodge. Plan there was 2 dice that guy, knock him over. Wolf comes around, 2 dice into 2 dice on the warrior, and then get a little separation so that I can pressure the ball. Maybe send him in early. But yeah, no dice. Game says no indeed. We're just sort of hanging in here. And, hoping that something magical happens. Yeah. I mean, the only saving grace so far is that our injury was a regen. I think that's, and that we haven't had more injuries. But, yeah, aside of that, it's been pretty bad. There goes another one. Why did he run over there? Rather than come here for the assist, I wonder. I can't work that one out. Boom. There you go. That's how you do it. I mean, I guess that's kind of all we've got, really. Downside is he could have a really good stand on our werewolf this turn. But I apologize for the lack of, interesting defensive/offensive interplay here. It's just not going to happen. And I suppose this is partially snowball effect and partially just sort of continuing lack of stuff happening, right? Like, it's sort of snowballed, but at the same time, the blocks we have had 2 dice blocks and whatnot. They just haven't done anything. Yeah, I think that's where we're at. Play for a draw, unless something really surprising happens on turn 8 and we kill 3 of his players. In which case maybe we try and push for a win. Sure. But yeah, he hasn't had to worry this entire. Yeah, it's true. A draw out of this would be pretty good. I mean, the good news is he hasn't got a wolf off the field yet. All right, so we're blitzing this guy instead. We'll reroll that. Yeah, send off would be a nice sort of. But I suppose on balance, I'll take the keeping the werewolf to the sending off the rotter, if you see what I mean. But it would be nice to have got stuns and a send off, right? Okay, we did get 3 players back already. That is great. I would very much like to get this white back, but hey, it might not happen. I suppose he's... I mean, technically we can one turn, but obviously Zone of Filth makes that tricky. I mean, maybe it's worth going for. I don't know, maybe it's better just to hit him. I don't think it's... Okay, let's keep this in mind, because if he moves everybody back, that means we've only got 1 Zone of Filth. And we have a reroll. I think we're going to go for it here. I've just got to work out how I want to hit these guys. I guess I need to keep 1 wolf back for frenzy and 1 wolf forwards to run. So you are going to be forwards to run. You can come up here. So it'd be do. Maybe I can... I wish I was better at this. Let's see. I might just do the push into the line thing. I feel like I do better with that. You're going to have to be on the line. I suppose the problem... Maybe I do need to go this way. Can I do that? If I go... If I go in that way... I'm going to have to knock this guy over. Probably, because I think I'm going to be stuck to him. You need to go back. Running out of time. Okay. Thanks. Yeah, we'll give it a go. So yeah, I'm going to do the whole method because I am not great at the other method. And I know it's possible this way. Unless I've already messed it up, which I may well have done here. What would be nice is a quick snap, because then I can move up here and push him in without using the blitz. Where is that ball going? Okay, he's not making it easy. Yeah. This will push us up to... Do I need to get this guy over here first? I might need to. Let's see. So I'm going to push him to here, which will push this guy to here. This guy could push to here. So I can actually move this guy here, I think. Let's see. Here to here. Here to here. No, he would need to at least come here. So I need to push the wolf to here. And I think that still works. But I could be proved wrong at any moment here. Okay, I need 2 guys. You are going to be number 1. So I guess I should have put this guy in first. And then you are going to be number 2. Oh, and we actually push him off the beast here as well. Okay, we did the easy bit. Oh, we used the 6. Going forwards doesn't matter, so that's nice and easy. So it's just a, what, like a 5-3? Did he intercept this with the... Well, you know what? I don't feel too bad. I mean, we did everything we could there. I was quite pleased with how we made that work, and our guy is not back. Oh dear. I mean, one turning is not that easy, even if you do it. Like, even if you sort of do the theoretical stuff that you need to do. And we had 3 dices all the way there, which was nice. I could have done, but I think he'd have just... I mean, I suppose that would have moved the dice along, but I still had to throw it over the other guy, right? He had 2 intercept chances, and they're both on 6s. So I could have... maybe I could have knocked him over. I don't know, because I had to use the white to push the beast. So I don't know if I'd have had enough dice on the beast. Not 100% on that, but I feel like it would have been tricky. But it's a valid question that I'm not sure on the answer to. I'd have to go back and check it. So now we've talked about doing it beforehand. Let's see. Yeah, I'd really like to have that other guy here, to be honest, at this moment. I'm going to leave this guy here in case we decide to do a crazy blitz on a warrior. Yeah, it has been a bit. I leveled up his beast as well. That's really painful. Ooh, bribe. I mean, that's okay. Our team likes fouling as well, in theory. Okay, how... His pesticle's over there, so I'm not going to guard the ball anymore, because I need to make some blocks first. When I say make some blocks, I mean just push these guys gently backwards. don't see a good beast blitz, so maybe on the... Knocking this guy over would have been helpful. I mean, that's nice. I could honestly do with him being off the field. Okay, that's not great, because... But I suppose I could one dice this guy, because it's 3, 4, 5, 6, but then there's that. I suppose we could sacrifice this guy. Because getting the beast out of here would be quite a feat of engineering. You know when we're talking about the dice turning around? We need that sooner rather than later. That works. Ooh, so on that turn, we did get one stun, but then everything else was pushes or ones on the... Yeah, we did pick up the ball, and I didn't even acknowledge that we managed to pick up the ball. So I should be grateful for that, really. I don't know. Maybe 2? Where are we at? 348. This game is... I'd like to play more than 1. But I might have to see how things look after the game. My wife's on her way back home from work, so depending on when she's likely to appear, I might, you know, go make dinner and stuff like that. Although it's a bit early. Yeah, it's hard to know. Are you playing this season as well? In between your Chalice appearances? Or have you sort of given up the ghost for now? You know what? I'll take all these stuns. I really will. We do get never hit on the beast. Maybe we can make some magic happen with that. Ball is sort of, I guess, semi-safe. Sons and Shorts on the go. Ooh. 2 of my least favorite teams. But that's not to say that they're teams that should not be played. They just teams that I personally don't get on with due to my own personal tastes in teams. I'll get you there. Oh, I just noticed that... Okay, that guy's not base, though. I was kind of wondering about fouling the beast here. Oh. Why are you gonna do this to us, game? Okay, we're not fouling the beast. I'm gonna move in here. Just he's not providing an assist, but it's a little. If this goes wrong, it's a little bit of stability. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I did. You know, obviously, I did the 1 season with Chorfs after all this time, and they were fine, but they didn't. You know, they didn't really suit my playstyle. Weirdly, I feel like Necro and Chorfs are kind of have some similarities in terms of how they end up playing. They're both kind of slow starters. They both have, like, relatively slow teams with a few kind of star players that are faster. They both like fouling. They both have claw, so they're both, you know, okay in the bash matchup. I mean, obviously there's lots of differences too, but They're sort of semi-hybrid teams. Yeah, sure, why not? To play as, or to play against with Chorfs? I really don't know many matchups from the Chorf perspective. I only know them from the perspective of playing against them from my perspective, if that makes sense. And I guess I wouldn't mind playing Necro, playing Necro into Chorfs if it's not too late on. Obviously, the more claw they get, the more they're just going to kill your golems and stuff, and then you're just going to have a team of zombies. Yeah. He probably, you know what the funny thing is? He probably feels like he's being diced because he can't get this wolf off the field. Ay, we do not have a easy way forwards here. But you've never played as Necro before? Oh, that's interesting. Ah, that's also annoying. I suppose that's our blitz. I mean, the problem here is we ultimately just have to keep taking pounding. We can't get out of it. Necro or Undead. Okay. Yeah, Undead oh, dear me. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Necro I have in the past played a reasonable amount, but yeah, Undead not so much. I've played them a few times, but they're not really quite my flavor. I guess we just have to hit what we can hit here. And that's that. I don't like Undead. I don't really have a good reason for it. I don't like how slow mummies are. Yeah, I know. That's what everybody always says. And on paper, I look at them and I think, why? I suppose it's mostly the block, like the whites having block and the mummies having mighty blow and strength 5. I feel like that's got to be, and obviously the team's relatively cheap in that sense because you just fill it out with zombies. And I think you can start with a ghoul probably, so you have a good ball carrier. Yeah. Yeah, they just seem non-exciting. Oh boy. I'm trying, you know what the difficult thing is? I'm trying to decide what we do with this team if we lose this match. And I don't know, we probably have to play another one, but I hate starting teams over and over again. But, to use the overdramatic phraseology, everything is kind of working out for them and not a lot is working out for us. That's an over exaggeration, but it's certainly how it feels, so yeah, I might be able to. I guess the question is, where do I go? Because he's pressuring hard now. He's going to keep firing the wolf. Where do we go for safety? If he had blodge, I'd feel a bit better, but I don't think I can get the ball safe here. Hey! Oh, that's right, there's bribes. So yeah, I mean, we could oh boy. We could technically scrape a draw, but yeah, I think it's going to be hard to actually get out of this turn. And we can't, like, pushing forwards is very difficult because he outnumbers us 2-1 up here. Like, if you look at what we can do this turn, we got 5 active guys here. It should be. It'll probably look completely normal. Where do we go? Do we just retreat into the corner here again? Probably. Nope. So what I'm going to do is the slightly unexpected... Yeah, this is kind of what I figured might happen. We just got to keep playing and keep hoping. We're going to retreat all the way into the corner, and then next turn we're going to spring the trap. Sure. Now we're just piling onto our own problems here. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we should keep playing them. It's just painful in games like this, right? Because it's a game that I feel like the Necro should probably win this game. I don't know what the percentage would be, but higher than 50%. I feel like our team should beat their team in a fair fight of coaches, which this probably is. I haven't seen him do anything that's super ridiculously bad or surprisingly good. He didn't really defend the one-turner, which I felt like was arguably dodgy, considering we could definitely get in. We had Agi 4 Wolf, so that surprised me, and maybe he overcompensated in the first half with the going back. I found both of those things slightly abnormal, but at the same time, yeah, he hasn't done anything. You know, he's not played badly. But I don't think we've played badly either. I guess maybe he could just foul this. Oh, he's going to foul the wolf. Yeah. So, but yeah, I feel like Necro would probably win this. Like, I don't know. I was just going to throw a number in there, like 60-40. But I mean, that's just purely a number that we're guessing. I mean, he's playing sensible here. He's keeping this whole thing locked down so that we can't sort of spring a nasty trap on him. I mean, I think the path here is relatively obvious. We just got to blitz out with the wolf. Or we could blitz... We could blitz this guy here. No, we can't do that. I was going to say we could blitz him off and then surf him off as a silly suggestion, but I don't think we can even do that. So split sight with the wolf, and then probably dodge off with this guy up to here. Getting them with the old pushes, which is bad because now we can't go far and we also haven't hurt him. So that's a double whammy of disaster. I know that's dodging into a 3+, by the way. Going backwards means we just don't get any kind of distance. I mean, the problem is it just doesn't matter. In the sense that he can just get to us, whatever we do. Not knocking over the... I mean, I know there was a decent chance that we knock ourselves over with the blitz, but... This has been a depressing one. But that's the nature of it sometimes. I really wish I could have made it more of an interesting game. I know you could, I mean, one could also argue that we should have just run forwards with the ball, but he just had such overwhelming numbers back there even from the start of the half that he'd have had no problem getting to us. Yeah, they do. But we still have a team, currently. That could change. I'm sure he's going to start fouling this guy next turn. Yeah, I don't normally like it, but I think ultimately in this game it didn't matter. Because the problem, I mean, so part of the problem is that we can't hand off right, so there was nowhere safe to go. We were sort of surrounded. I guess we'll try and hit something, although there's not a lot to do here. I guess we could try and get some SCP on this wolf. Oh. Okay. Yeah, the problem with coming forwards was that we couldn't hand the ball off and we couldn't make it safe because we were not doing anything useful up there. Can't really get anybody back here. Oh, it's turn 15, so we got to get in a scoring threat. Two dice against here. It's not great. Got him. Yeah, I guess it seemed like there was no sort of good outcome this game. Because had we've gone forwards, we couldn't have got the ball safe, couldn't have handed it off like and done a. Because you know the alternative is you have one wolf here, one wolf grab the ball and you bring it up, hand it off, and this wolf goes up the line and at least goes and scores, and then maybe you get your 11th player back. And it's 11 on 11. You got a good chance, right? But Nurgle nullifies that. That kind of kills it. Because now we've got nobody to. Well, assuming if he picks up the ball, he takes it in. If he doesn't pick up the ball, we just try and dodge off and grab it and throw it to this guy. Although I doubt we can reach him, so we probably have to grab it, throw it to this guy, and this guy dodges off and hands it. It's not good. It's not good. We've really given this guy some SVP. He's probably going to level up his Pestigore as well. And he gets the beast over to the wolf. Why would you not take this in? Oh, it's turn 15. Okay, yeah. I forgot where he was. Assuming we can't get anybody down there, which I don't think we technically can. If this guy could still get up, I would make the blitz, but I think I'm just gonna... You think it's... I don't think this is possible. Because there's nobody that can get down there to it. Yeah, it's not possible now. So we're just gonna leave him where he is. Oh dear, that's how the game deserves to end. That was a sort of fitting conclusion. I don't feel like the dice ever turned around there. Did they turn around for a moment? I don't even think they turned around for a moment. I think they pretty much stayed on course the whole game, which is impressive because, you know, normally my resolution is you keep fighting till the end because, you know, at some point you hope the dice will turn around, but they might have mellowed slightly, but we did kind of fail most things we tried. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, sorry, I missed the what you said before. Okay, good news. We got some money and we leveled a flesh golem. So actually, pretty good game. Yeah, that sounds like classic orcs there. Some of the best edgy players in the game. I mean, let's see if the dice log kind of shows anything. I mean, you know, you could argue they rolled more sixes than ones. But you could also argue that we rolled more sixes than ones. Our pickup was 100%. Wake up after KO was where it should be. I'm guessing one of these is bad. 46 sounds pretty bad for arm value 8 team, if that is indeed the stat I should be looking at. Never really got my head around which way the armor and injury dice go. Dodging 50% isn't great, honestly. GFI is pretty much where they should be. Foul appearance. That is unusual. Unusually bad. Some of those made a difference, honestly. Block dice. We did not roll a lot of block dice. That is a lot of pushes, though. I think that's fair to say. Yeah, because you sort of half it, right? So that would be 15 on 3 each on 3 and 4, which is obviously a lot. That's way more than anything else. So we rolled, whilst we didn't roll a ton more skulls than pairs, we just pushed every time we blocked. So that kind of does reflect what we got. This is more normal because that's like 15. Like that's so close to where it should be. Yeah. Because that's like 17, 18, 15, 15, 18, 17. So those are like a really even spread. 24 armor break. Yeah, 24 armor breaks is a lot of armor breaks off of 44 blocks exceeded. 5 armor breaks off 30. You could argue is not that great, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, you know, stats, you know, I guess they kind of show something, but you could kind of feel it during the game. So let's see what we get here. I really, here's the thing. Yeah, it was it was the timing as well. Like, it was bad dice and it was bad timing for the dice. Sometimes it's just bad timing. See, part of me wants to get dodge here because if you get a blodge flesh golem, it is the most annoying thing in the world. So maybe I embrace it now. Yeah, I love them. There's nothing better than another player just like taking 15 blocks on your golem and not knocking him over. I would rather probably have got block and then dodge, but I'm kind of wondering, yeah, I probably should take it. I probably should. It's either that or, you know, safe throw, I guess. It's the only, yeah, you really would. I think I'm going to take it. I think we're going to, you know, we've won one, lost one anyway. We're kind of building for the future. We're going to get a third reroll now. I think we just embrace the skills out of order that we've got. Because I think you'd also probably want block first on the wolf, but, you know, let's get it. He will he'll probably never get to block now, but even now, actually, dodge could be useful because that is going to avoid him falling over a lot more than it was going to. So yeah, we'll grab a reroll. We are 1-0-1, but our team is in a marginally better place. What time is it? 4:13. I think we do roll another one. So thanks for watching, YouTube. We'll be back in a moment. I don't know why this light is suddenly showing up on the camera when it didn't used to. There's like a little, if you're wondering, there's a little light on the back of here that sort of shows you that it's on. I don't feel like it used to do that. Maybe I just used to have the other lights in different position and it just got lost in the other lights. Anyway, but thanks for watching and I will catch you guys next time.